Got a lawn update. After all them weeds, planted a bunch of seed after I killed all them weeds off. And that is still looking great. This was the problem area over here. You can still see there's some weeds growing in now because it's fall and they're popping back up. But this pretty much is grass now. This is some patchy grass. It's growing in. This green patch, that's a ryegrass. This is all tall fescue, turf type tall fescue. But I got Barenberg RPR, whatever the fuck. It's supposed to do rhizominous shit over here. So that will hopefully spread. I did the same thing over here because these edges are so hard to keep. I don't know why, like the water wicks out or something. I don't know. But it's so hard to keep grass along these edges with these bricks because the water, I guess, just seeps right into the fucking driveway. So this barely, I don't care how much I water it, this is the first thing that gets dry and this is the first grass that dies. But everything should fill in pretty nicely, especially over there. That is like the worst seed pad. You know what it is? Because I raked it in, I think I raked it all into the middle because I spread it out nice and evenly. But goddamn raking process. But most of these weeds are dead. This is all just new grass. Planted this like a week ago, 10 days ago, something like that, maybe a little bit longer. Don't know what the hell that thing is. Get that out of there. There's probably another weed that's gonna kill this off. But most of the weeds over here are dead. Most of the weeds over there are dead. Most of this grass is filling back in. Still got some bare spots. Got a lot of thatch. But I really don't want to mess with it that much because it's like down to bare dirt in most spots. And then in the spots where it looks like it's a lot of thatch, like right here, this is just actually the dead weed. Like this used to be a weed. It looks like thatch, but it's actually just a weed that I killed. And yeah. And then in the process of killing off all those freaking weeds, I wet it like 3 days in a row, and then it rained like 2 days after that. And I have turf type tall fescue, so I got infested with disease. So like all this back here and all along here was all disease, killing off the lawn. Like, so disease shit down, kill off the disease, then mow it, bag up all the clippings, put the more disease shit down, and then mow it, bag up all the clippings, and then I had to seed it. And then after I seeded it, once I put down the seed, after about 2 days, I put down a 10-10-10 fertilizer. And then after about 4 or 5 weeks, I put down that 20 nitrogen fertilizer granule. But it's looking pretty good. I mean, this is finally starting. I think because when I put that 20 nitrogen fertilizer shit in, this shit was at like, I don't know, maybe it's 5th or 6th day, and you can see it like that greeny. You'll know if you plant grass. It's like a little tiny fuzz. That's when I put that shit down, and it just fucking popped up like this. But for the most part, this is looking 1,000 times better. This portion always looks great over here. I don't know if it's the shade from the tree, but turf type tall fescue is supposed to be like fucking drought resistant and all that shit. Look at this from all the disease. Because all this was that clover. I have no more clover over here. This is where all the clover was. This is where it was. That clover just was everywhere through here. And it's just gone now. Which I had to get a different product other than the tetrazide. Which is fucking stupid. Just If you're gonna kill all the fucking weeds, just throw the clover shit in there. Don't make me go buy some other shit for the clover. What the fuck, but we're good to go for now on this lawn. Next up is this has to be, well, that tree has to be taken down, but all this is going to be taken down, flattened out, pushed back all the way over there, because right now I got the mountains going, because this is where I dumped my topsoil for my lawn when I did the lawn renovation. Looking pretty fucking sweet, man. Got some stripies. That's from the ride-on mower. I don't do that real mower bullshit. So yeah, all this shit is gonna get leveled out and flattened and pushed back there. There's a little ditch I can dump it in. It's all just dirt anyway. And then we gotta do the backyard. But the backyard needs the most work. But we're just gonna rent the machine. We're gonna take down that dead tree right there because it's 100% dead, and I don't want it falling on those power lines. Take down a couple of those dead trees, little saplings, and then we're just gonna move this all the way back there, and then we're gonna redo this edge along this and along that because I don't like this tiny little bricks. Reseal coat the drive, maybe fix this crack in the driveway, and that one, just cut that shit out. You cut that shit out, fix the bottom, and then redo that, and then seal coat it. And then over here, we're just probably gonna do gravel. Just gravel from here all the way over there, and then all the way down there, probably about, I don't know, out to the end of that pad maybe. But yeah, all this is gonna get pushed down that way and just leveled out. So we can bring the gravel in. And after that, it's the big project. All that moss is dead. Finally. Killed all the moss. This is all just freaking weeds and stuff. Got all the bricks from, there's these weird like round planter trees in the middle of everywhere, and just, so this is just, got to take out all that moss, dump it over the fence into the ditch, and then bring in a bunch of topsoil, because it's, as you can see, it's freaking, it's just sand right there. That looks like sand. So yeah, we're gonna redo the whole backyard, take down that tree, that tree, that tree, and that tree, because I don't like nature. I don't want it. The tree by the pool dumps acorns in the pool every day. Those other 3 trees are just in the way. This one's dead and has like a limb that's hanging over that, which I don't like. Like this whole thing is dead. I don't want that thing. Like if you look, this one is dead, that one's dead. How can you tell it's dead? Because there's no leaves on it. See how everything else around it has leaves? That's all dead. And that's a big tree. And she gotta go. So once we get them trees out of there, then we can start doing the shit in the yard. And then we also have to do this drive. This concrete right here we're gonna redo. Just gonna widen it, make it as wide as the steps over there. And then we're just gonna widen the whole thing all the way down. And yeah, then we can put some bushes here, some bushes there, and it'll look a little bit fucking nicer. Every year it gets a little better. Did a lot this year, but I was super busy this year. But I think we did enough. It's always next year. Peace.